Good morning still. This is another message. This message is called Shortstop. This message, what I'm about to tell y'all, I want y'all to understand something. And let's see if any one of y'all gonna wake up. First of all, let's pay all due respects to the Creator. The sun rises. Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Now, I've been thinking about this for a while, but I also seen it on another post. So I'm making a shortstop video. Hades. 400 people died. This is what they say. But let me ask you a question. Hades on one side, Dominican Republic on another side. One island. Let me give you an illustration what it looks like. Hold on. Okay, look at here. You see this here? Water, river, right? You got Hades and you got Dominican Republic. You got Hades and Dominican Republic. One island. But what separates them is the river. The river separates them. Okay? Get this in your head. Look at it clearly. Look. Excuse me. I want you to look at that. Hades, D's for Dominican Republic, H is for Hades. But you see the water, which is the river, that separates them. Now, you tell me, let me tell you something. Only Hades is the only part in this island that get hit. This island that only just Haiti, where majority of these people on this island is dark skinned like myself and millions of other people. But the Dominican Republic, on the other side of that river, they like mulatto, Creole, and white. You got some brown skinned people up in there. Because I was watching the documentary between the Hades and the Dominican Republic. They both share the same island, but they can't stand each other. More of the Dominicans can't stand the Hades because of the skin color. But it's also a secret that a lot of people don't want to talk about. How they both from the same descendant. And the Dominican part denies the heritage of their peoples, which were slaves, dealing with the sugar cane industry. The sugar cane. But the Haitians, the Hades, they don't deny their heritage. They believe in their heritage. And remember, Hades was one of the first to fight off and won the war. And let's put it this way. They spanked Spain's ass. Okay? Spain came down there, which, had the slave thing going on. And it was a Hades general. I forgot his name. But I'll do my research again. I don't have a problem. But I remember the story. There was a Hades general who spanked them fucking Spaniards. Don't get it twisted. The European Spaniards spanked them. Now, then it was a war between the Dominicans and the Haitians. The Dominicans almost won that war. Almost almost destroyed the Haitians. Why? This is your brothers. I don't understand that. It's just it's sickening. But this document was on Netflix. I watched it probably like 2 years ago, and it's also sad that the fact that in Dominican Republic they got toys, little ornaments with dolls with big ass eyes and big lips and stuff like that, basically mocking the Haitians. Let me tell you something. The Haitians people from that island. In my book, you're warriors. You are true warriors. You're true gods because you were one of the first ones who freed yourself from democracy. And you destroyed and you believed in what you believed in. And you destroyed the enemy. Now all of a sudden, we got all kinds of problems in Haiti, earthquakes, we got all these floods in Haiti, all these things is going on, but never touch the Dominican part. Never touch the Dominican part of the island. One island divided, I'll show you again, is divided like this. But why didn't I talk about the Dominicans? about this shit. Does this make sense to you? For anyone who know a little bit of history or do any kind of documents, yo, download this stuff, man. Download it. Haiti and Dominican is not one separate. They're one island that's divided by the river. That's it. Listen here. I'll say it again. You brothers and sisters, you want to hurt them where it hurts? Stop buying from the enemy who seems to keep trying to destroy people of color. I'm not using the color codex in indirect of any of disrespect, but I use the color codex to inspire and give you a contrast of everyone around the world. And the reason why I use color codex is because I'm not going to sit here and go say every nation, because it's just ludicrous to do that. I use the word color codex. That gives you the graphics of, in your mind, and if you do know, in your mind, that I'm talking about people of our descendant somewhere around the world. It's the only reason why I use the color codex. Other than that, if I'm being just specifically on one nation or one region, I will say, like say Africa, I'll use Congo. If I just want to say strictly Hades, which we know that's a dark continent, a dark place. Continent, excuse me, I'm sorry. There it is. Excuse me, my mind just blanked out. Sometimes it happens. But I could say Australia. A lot of people think that Australia is not a dark continent. Well, it was. It's called the indigenous people. The indigenous people was living there long before the colonial British people got up in there and started having sex with these people, because there wasn't that many people on this island. Okay, let's don't get it twisted. And they started having sex with these people, and that's where you get that straight hair come from. Okay, but it's, if you do your history, you'll be able to understand it. Listen, I want to get off course, but basically, how is one part of an island is always being destroyed and people always dying, but the other part, they're not talking about that? When it's one island, how does a storm comes overhead, but only hits one side of the island? It don't work like that. This is one island. It don't work like that, ladies and gentlemen. It don't work like that. It's a difference. It depends on the distance. The distance. Use your map. If I'm here in Brooklyn, if anybody knows about New York City, if I'm in Brooklyn and you up in the Bronx, how many miles is that? Well, take a guess. Okay? So if it's raining over there in the Bronx, it's not raining here yet. But don't get it twisted. It's coming. You understand? It's coming. So if you're in an island that you are divided just because of a river, and all you gotta do is cross that river, well, hello. Don't that sound familiar? Like Mexico and California? How you can cross over this invisible line, and one step you in Mexico, but still you in United. 1 minute you in United States, excuse me, and 1 minute you in Mexico. Go figure. But how is a storm comes and knows to stop at the Dominican Republic, but it stops there, don't touch Dominican Republic, they don't get no deaths, but destroys all these people? I don't believe 400 people is dead. I believe they're giving the record what they want us to give. Remember, media is everything. So brothers and sisters out there, Put this in your mind. An island that is divided by a river, and you could basically walk across it. Take your little boat, go across, however you want to do it. But the Dominican Republic, they're not feeling it? That don't make sense to me. This is Chocolate AMUN-RA. It's time to wake up. How asleep you think we really are? I'm not asleep. I hope y'all not. This is Short Stop. Peace.